Probably the doggy down the stairs. That looks good.
Thanks to you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, yep, we're in.
2, 1, we're live. Or
Again.
could be Memorex. We don't know.
Yeah.
Very excited to be back.
Yeah.
It's a big week.
I was writing editorial emails to Korean Magazine last night. So I don't like their one writer. His name's Zach. He's like the editor. He's a Pitchfork guy. And he got everything he writes. Like he wrote a review for the new Judas Priest. And he kept mentioning Steely Dan in the review. Obviously he just doesn't meddle.
Hills was
Meddle
that?
like this, right? And that I already talked about it
Steely.
in a previous episode. I already talked about this guy. He's just the worst. Everything about him is the most disgusting, pretentious, awful indie rock metal hating writer. And he's the main editor for Cream Magazine. So last night I sent a message that said, if I had the only choice was between reading his reviews and watching my toenails grow, I would be buying some sandals tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get into the We Read Your Mail poll. So anyway,
Hate mail. We love it.
we love it.
Yeah. If you want to read decent reviews, or actually we'll read them to you. We write 3 every week of new music and a throwback. So
All written by Mark and Stay. So there.
if
So-
anyone ever asks, which they have.
Well, let's change the climate a little,
Yes.
shall we? So this is you.
So the level of the atmosphere that we live in is called the troposphere. It starts at ground level and extends up 8 miles. Beyond that, there's the stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and then the top layer is the exosphere.
Right.
Then there's the Dyson sphere, which kind of sucks if you ask me.
It's too expensive. Yeah.
Not enough room.
Yeah.
You know, and who cares if it's cordless? There's no room in the damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, why? I'll just stick with my dustbuster if it's all the same to you. I mean, you have to empty it every 2 minutes.
Meteorology jokes. Yes. Aren't you glad you tuned in?
That don't suck.
Because of the Earth's rotation, air deflects to the right in the north. But in the southern hemisphere, air deflects to the left, where it also supports abortion and government supervised healthcare. Yeah. The science of deflection of air on Earth is called the Coriolis effect. 4 things affected by it are weather patterns, ocean currents, air travel. That's only 3. Weather patterns, ocean currents, air travel. The 3.
3
Yes,
things.
3 things, right. Personally, I'm much more interested in the cunnilingus effect, actually. I find it much more interesting.
Oh my.
Just me, though.
All right. So let's move on to trees. Breezy trees. I love being breezy trees. The type of trees that do better in moist conditions are called deciduous trees.
Okay.
That's like oaks, maples, elms. Not many people know this, but they are very good at making big decisions due to their deciduous nature.
I see nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
In the fall, they lose all their green chlorophyll and all that green falls away and the true color of the leaf comes out. Similarly, in the fall, my serotonin levels fall and a lot of snacks fall in my mouth. It's a real thing.
So one last thing. So, because I know you want more meteorological jokes, but my friend's a vodka snob. We get into these arguments once in a while about my choice in vodka. I drink the cheap shit because all through college, my cocktail of choice was straight Smirnoff. And that's just kind of what I like. So, I mean, I've tasted the good stuff, but I'm a Smirnoff guy, right? So we're on the phone the other day and he was giving me some shit about it. And he goes, that shit's got ethylene glycol in it. And I'm like, what the hell's that? And he goes, that's the chemical that's in antifreeze. And I said, bitch, I know how to make antifreeze. And he goes, how do you make antifreeze? And I said, hot or nightgown.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
He walked right into it. It's great.
I didn't see it.
Well, we got a great show for you this week, as usual.
With much improved material. We saved the best material for the show. So don't be scared.
Little sneak peek of the vinyl treasure this week. A very, very well-known pleasure. And this week's sponsor is Diabolical Masonry Soda.
Huh.
Yeah.
I think I saw some of that at Cross Case this week.
It was just I was doing a review of this one of these black metal bands, and it seemed like all of their album covers had diabolical masonry. Like it was like these churches, but they all had like gargoyles and shit. It was like Satan's church, you know. So like this is diabolical masonry.
Maybe that's a division of the Masons.
Yeah, so, you
They
know,
have a division, maybe. So
you think you're perfect? Are you the one to cast the first stone?
anyway, we do have a great show this week. We have an awesome interview for
We
you,
do. Yep.
and we have 3 new reviews of new music that you have got to hear.
And much better jokes. So tune in and we'll see you. The show will be up tonight.